What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another video, continuing on with my Hawk video that I did not long ago about why Hawk is still dangerous and not to be underestimated. Underestimate him at your own peril. I'm going to continue on with the bond that will now be formed between Daniel and Hawk. I've said this before in recent videos. Daniel has an affinity for broken characters, and I'm not sure if that's because he was taken in and he was shown the better path. You know, a lot of our past experiences shape our future realities and future choices. And I feel like with Robby in Cobra Kai, as I've said 1,000 times, Johnny and Daniel are not abandoning Robby, they are going to be there for him. However, with the current cream of the crop students that they've got, they are going to be focused on winning. And, you know, as much as they won't abandon Robby, Robby will probably choose his side and side with Cobra Kai. That will leave Daniel to turn to the current students in his possession. Now, obviously, Sam LaRusso is heir apparent and all that. I feel like we're gearing up for a new duo, and that is Daniel and Hawk. I feel like these two are perfect for each other. Absolutely perfect. Daniel is a person that thrives on balance, and what happened in his Okinawa trip? He learnt Miyagi-Do offense type defense, if you know what I mean. So Daniel is more balanced than he's ever been. You know, aside from the pressure point technique, he's just balanced, he's centered, he's present, he's everything Mr. Miyagi would want him to be. And I've said this before, and I'm going to do more videos on Daniel. He really came through in Season 3. He came through. And I feel like there is no better sensei for Hawk right now than Daniel. Now, I know Johnny is Hawk's sensei. Johnny will always be Hawk's sensei. You know, he's the one who encouraged him to flip the script in the first place. But I feel like Daniel's Miyagi-Do teachings are what will give Hawk true balance and peace. Now, obviously, you know, he's going to probably have his hair changed. You know, it's been long said that purple is the way to go, and I agree. You know, red was his colour in Season 2 and 3, and in Season 1 it was blue. What do you get when you mix the two? You get purple. Balance. And I feel like Hawk's inner peace is going to come from him owning up to every single mistake he's made. As I've said, his redemption moment was saving Dimitri. His true redemption is Season 4. That is when his real redemption kicks in and actually begins and really goes on a well-developed adventure, if you will. It's going to be him dealing with all of his past actions, you know. Again, trashing the dojo, stealing the Medal of Honor, you know, vandalizing the car, the things he's said and done to Sam and all the other students at that dojo that he's now at. You know, what he was going to do to Miguel, you know, turning on his own friend. Breaking his best friend's arm, you know, going against Johnny for a little while. He's got a lot to make up for. This is why I do, as much as I feel like, and I've said this a million times, Robby will have the best arc across the show, I feel like Hawk might actually give him a run for his money. I feel like Hawk might seriously be in contention for probably the most badass arc of the show. I feel like in Season 1 and 2, Hawk was just there. Like, in Season 1, Hawk flipped the script and he became badass. In Season 2, Hawk got more to do, but he kind of became a lackey, you know? He kind of just became Kreese's puppet, and he got swung around all over the place and beaten up by everyone. In Season 3, this dude came into his own, and I tell you one thing, following on from the video that I did about him still being dangerous, make no mistake, he is still dangerous. This guy, if you say the wrong thing to him, he's gonna kick your ass, you know? So I feel like, now that he's in the combined dojo, he's got Dimitri in his corner, his binary brother. He's got El Serpiente in his corner, Miguel. I feel like he is in a much better position now. He's even got Mitch in his corner, you know, his little Cobra Kai pal. You know, he's in such a good position right now to turn everything around for himself and really find balance and peace within himself, using Miyagi-Do teachings as taught to him by Daniel LaRusso. I really feel like Daniel will start to see Hawk in a much different way than what he has done in the past. I feel like, especially after Season 1, you know, Daniel just saw the students as, you know, Mr. Cheap Shot, like he summed up Miguel, you know, after Sam had broken up with Miguel. And I feel like once he actually talked to Miguel, he saw Miguel in a different way. I feel like the same thing is going to happen with Hawk. The same thing is going to happen with these two. You know, I mean, Hawk's going to probably end up doing breathing exercises and wondering what the hell's going on. But I feel like, you know the scenes in Season 2 and 1, where Robby and Daniel were training together? I feel like Hawk and Daniel are in line for that. I think that is going to really work in Hawk's favour. And this is why I've said, and I know they're probably not going to do this, you know, as much as I want Robby to win for story's sake, and I feel like he deserves the win, there's something about Hawk winning that I actually really like. And that is, if you do a season-long redemption properly, you could have it pay off in the best way. And I feel like Hawk will definitely be Daniel's little project that he's going to be working on in that dojo. He's going to say to Johnny, hey, you have a gem here. Like, Hawk is your gem. He really is. And that was the power shift. Look at the house fight. The minute Hawk switched sides, look at the way the power levels shifted. That's how much difference Hawk makes. Whatever side Hawk's on, the tide turns. Because Hawk is the definition of literally, and I said it in the Chosen live the other day, he's like a Kylo Ren type character, where he'll never be number 1 because of plot, but being number 2, he is literally your Vegeta type character. He's your number 2 character, you know? The one that will step into the role of number 1 if he has to. You know, he's the badass, you know, teammate that you don't want to mess with. You know, he's the muscle, you know? It's perfect. That's the kind of character I see him as. And I hope they don't, you know, give all that beautiful development that they gave him in Season 3 and just toss it out the window. Like, I don't think they're going to do that. I think the writers and the creators, they know what they're doing. They've done such a good job thus far, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with Hawk next season. It's honestly one of my favourite things about Season 4. And again, this is why, just because a character redeems, you don't kill them off. I've said it a million times. Because then you get stories like this that just work. I can honestly see Daniel being the key to Hawk finding balance and balancing Eli with Hawk. That's Hawk's biggest problem, is he used the Hawk persona to reject his Eli personality. You know, he flipped the script and he became Hawk, but he started to reject everything he used to be. He started to see it as bad. And I think ever since he saw Dimitri join Miyagi, though, get a little bit of, you know, basically become a bit more ballsy, but stay true to himself, I think that really influenced his decisions, especially seeing that Dimitri stayed who he was while learning how to fight. I think that really influenced him. And I wouldn't be surprised if Hawk enters the tournament as Eli. Just imagine it, you know? Just imagine that if Hawk enters the tournament as Eli, comes out the winner as Eli. He wins it as Eli, not as Hawk. That could be something beautiful there. I still want him to keep the Hawk, though. I mean, like, keep the Mohawk. That's a big part of his character. I mean, you take that away, it's just like, you know, it's just not the same without it, you know? I mean, come on. Come on. But anyway, guys and girls, leave your comments down below. Let me know how excited you are for Hawk's arc next season. Do you agree with any of the points I've raised? And I feel like this is the perfect match. I feel like Hawk and Daniel are the perfect match. There is something about these two coming together in anticipation and build up for the All Valley that just makes sense to me. And without Robby at that dojo, Daniel needs someone to really work with. You know, you could say, well, he'll be working with Sam. Yeah, but Sam has always been his pupil anyway. Robby was the kind of pupil that he was to Mr. Miyagi. He needs a student like that, and I think Hawk would be absolutely perfect for him. Now, obviously, before the All Valley kicks in, they're going to be probably, you know, fighting as separate dojos with one common goal in mind. But I think any time that these two dojos are training together, Hawk and Daniel are really gonna work together to get the best out of Hawk and to really help him embrace the Eli within him, you know? Guys and girls, leave your comments down below. Chosen Vader Karate, you're dismissed.